Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Storytimers. It's me, Donna Vee, and I'm so excited to be here today. Today is Tuesday. Can you believe it? It's Tuesday already. And it is April 20. Oh my goodness gracious. I think it's the 26th. It could be the 27th. I don't know about you guys. It's the 27th. I am completely losing track of each day that goes by. It is like faster, faster, faster. Because today is a work day for me. I hope that you guys, maybe some of you are already at work, or maybe you're home and this is your break for school and you get to listen to story time, and that's amazing. I love when I get information from parents and teachers that they love to pop me on for the school. I think that's amazing. So I want to say I appreciate that. I thank you for that. And I'm here with today's letter. Do you know what today's letter is? Good morning, Ryan. How are you? All the way from Ireland. Hope you're doing well today. And I will say this. Today's letter is, let's see, 13 is M. It's the 27th and it's the 17th letter. 7 seems to be a pretty popular number today. I'm pretty excited. So won't you join me in one of our healthy habits? And that would be exercising and stretching. I am so excited because I want to get the endorphins going. I mean, I woke up with gratitude today, especially because if you just take a moment to think about where you are and be present and realize just how blessed and lucky you are, there's plenty to be grateful for. All right, so ready? Arms out, and we are going to start with seated jumping jacks. That's right, no spaghetti arms. So what do? 26 letters. We get to the letter M. That space between M and N is actually the middle. We yell middle, and then we change our exercise up to arm circles. This is a great way to start the day, to get the blood pumping, and also so that we can prepare to sit nice and still to listen to stories. What do you think? Yeah? Okay, let's do it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, middle, N, O, P, Q, R, S, switch, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Big ones at the end there. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning. I know that you probably already know this because you are one of the alliterative sentence people that come onto the show. And I will tell you this, today's letter is P. So I'm going to switch it out with the O. P. What does P stand for? P stands for peanuts, pecans. I don't know. Hey, Aja, how are you? I've been thinking about you so much, and I hope that you and your family are okay. I'm praying for you. I'm going to actually send love and light today during story time because I know that positivity is exactly what you need. I'm so happy that you're here. Wow, that was amazing. I manifested you being here. You guys are the alliterative authors. I like that, the alliteration in that. Frank Simon, Timer Story, Morning Good. Okay. Ooh. Lisa said for her alliteration today, she's going to go with an old favorite. I think that's a good hint, and I'm not going to overthink it because I don't want to trip myself up. Okay? Perfect. Please. Those are great words, especially when we talk about manners, because we love to talk about healthy habits and good manners. Pause. That's right. Every once in a while, it's really important that we pause and we are grateful. I was going to say gratitude filled. But you know what else is really good that we pause for? P and the kids that are on the back. And that was a really good pivot. I didn't even touch that. That was just magic. Okay? So, good morning to, wait a minute. I have to give them a better intro than that. If your name starts with the letter P and you are one of the original Storytimers on the large list that I keep over here just in case I need to add to it, if your name begins with P, and it would begin with the uppercase P, I would like to welcome you to Storytime personally and say thank you for being here and Fill yourself with so much joy and love and energy of positivity because today is your day. And I want you to jump up and down, shout up and down. Well, can you shout up and down? Well, you can shout while you're jumping up and down. You know what I mean? You could do that. Podcast. I love that, Aja. Plumber. Yes, I need a plumber for my first floor toilet bowl still because I need somebody just to come and just replace it. Pleasure. It would be my pleasure to pay someone to do that. That'd be amazing. Okay? So now, maybe one of these kids is an aspiring plumber, which is a very noble trade. I'm telling you that right now. Here we go. Good morning all the way up north, Penelope Snow and Paisley and little Presley, who's Anne-Marie Hollenbach's daughter, who has given us so many books to read here. Patrick, good morning, Patrick. Penelope Rose, a.k.a. Penny. And another Patrick, my friend, my sweetie patoot. He's 3 feet tall. He's 2 years old, and he's like so tall. And then there's Pierre. Actually, Pierre is living in, if I'm not mistaken, in Italy, right? I think Pierre is from Rome. Yeah, Pierre and his sister Juliana. So good morning to you guys. I'm so excited that you're here. Ooh, I like it. Pudding. Yum. You know what one of my favorite puddings is? Butterscotch. I haven't had it in forever, and it's so delicious. Or rice pudding. Pudding. All right, so I'm going to put my letter P over my alphabet. And, oh my goodness, there are alliterative sentences popping in all through the comments. But you know what? First, a pearl of wisdom is coming after we have vitamin time. Prawns, I think I ate those the other day. Puns, what books are printed on. Pears are delicious fruits. Puns, I like puns a lot, actually. Puns are very punny. I love it. You pump up the energy here at Storytime. This is a great day for the words. I'm so proud of you all. And we have to practice something else. If we're going to practice the alphabet, what other alphabet can we practice? Do you know? I bet you do. I'm really excited to bring this to the Storytimers and to practice together. And I wonder, while I'm looking for my other letter P, if you might be able to tell me what other alphabet do we practice? Let's see. While I'm looking. Good morning, Jim Tomlinson. How are you? It's a little cloudy over here. I like to check the weather on the other side of the country. If you'll indulge me and let me know, I would be so happy. Let's see. Piggy is definitely one of our social distancing buddies. And pink is the color of my hair, which is one of my favorite colors. Payment. That's why I'm going to work. Payment. And yes, it's the ASL alphabet that we'll be practicing today, Ryan. Oh, good morning, Mom. She said, good morning, Donna, pretty girl of mine. Thank you. That's quite kind of you. I appreciate it. Today's letter is P, and I'm looking, and I'm looking, and I'm looking. It's always at the end. Maybe I should go towards the end. Ladybug. Alligator. Oh, no, now it's going the other way. Wouldn't you know it? And there it is, the cutest little pink pig ever on the planet. Uppercase and lowercase. So just so we remember, this is definitely one of those letters that reminds me of, if I planted this little letter P into the ground, it would grow up to be this letter P. That's what I think it looks like, a plant maybe. Oh, plant. Yeah, pure. That's true. This is pure entertainment, and it's coming to you pure from my heart to your heart. That's right. Polka. Now that's a good dance. A polka is a dance that I danced when I was a little kid with my grandparents. My dad likes the polka. He listens to it on AM radio. Okay, so I'm going to take the little pig, and I'm going to pop him over here next to Dee Dee, the school of fish teacher. And let's practice our ASL alphabet. As you know, one of my favorite books, Dina the Deaf Dinosaur, written by Carol Adebato and illustrated by Valentine, is the perfect example of a book that can help to teach children about other people and the experiences that they go through. And in this particular book, It teaches us all about a dinosaur who is actually deaf, and she explains to Morrrrrrrning and Camilla all about what it's like to live in her home with her P parents, who, in the beginning of the book, were not as accepting. I'm not going to ruin the book for you. That should be in your library. Home, office, school, you know what I'm saying. Ooh, paranormal. Whoa. Well, this is the example that we use to practice. P is for practice. Allow me to help you out and show you what it looks like. When you might do this on your own, it would look like this. A, B, C, D. Here's the full alphabet, right? Helps to show what your hand should look like. But in our book, we practice. The practice, I know it looks a little different because it's Owl. Owl was teaching the other friends how to practice the Asl alphabet. You know what? Today, just in case there might be someone new watching and it's a little clearer and a little easier to follow along or to go back, let's practice this way. Are you ready? Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, like this. F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm so proud of you. P is for proud. And that is something I am of all of you for trying and practicing. Yeah. Okay. So, next. Oh, Lisa has to run out for work meeting. She'll have to watch the replay. Lisa, I could do yours right now. Are you ready for Lisa's alliterative sentence? Let's see if I can find it. Let's hope she's still there. Oh, boy. I knew it. She went with it, guys. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickles Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? I don't know. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickles Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. A peck of pickles Peter Piper picked. If Peter Piper picked a pick, nope, I can't do it. A peck, pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick? Lisa definitely won with an old, see, she's there. Yeah, I did a perfect rendition the first 2 times. And then, you know what? I dropped the pickle. I did. I got ahead of myself. I was trying to go too fast. And yeah, I was so close. So close. But no pickles. Yeah. Lisa wins in a push. You know what, though? At least now she can go to her work meeting victoriously, knowing when she walks in that today she's already conquered the day with her alliterative sentence. Her Peter Piper pickle. Yeah. That's it. I'm done. All right. Next healthy habit that we practice here on Storytime, and a much needed healthy habit to get to, is drinking lots of water. And I love to drink lots of water. So we start the day at 10 a.m. Well, and here. And then we continue to drink our water throughout the day. I like to do the count of 5. Why? Because then I feel like I'm actually getting somewhere. I just do a little countdown up here. You do whatever you'd like, as long as you remember that drinking water and staying hydrated is super duper important for you. It's important for your entire body, all of your organs, your brain, your heart, your lungs. Your skin is the largest organ, and I will say that your skin will look better the more water you drink. Who's ready? I am. Ready? I love drinking water. Water is so good, and we're so blessed and so lucky to have fresh, palatable drinking water. It is so true. So let's make sure that when we wake up with that gratitude, that's one of the things that we think about, how lucky we are, because not everyone is as lucky. And today we are going to be sending so much love and light out to so many different people, like, the police. That's right, frontline workers, most definitely. Yes, I definitely agree with that. Okay, now, you know what time it is. Oh, it's time. It's vitamin time. That's right. Healthy habits meets good manners. Oh, so when I take my vitamins, I can open the top myself. But as you can hear, that's childproof lock right there. So many of you that are watching, you might need a little help, and I respect that. And one of the things you can do is just say, help. Hey, good morning, Chuck Gill. What's going on? So excited to see you here. And it is vitamin time. You are just in time for a healthy habit. And I think that we should all get ready to take a guess. Because I know that you know that I know there are 3 colors. Ooh, abundantly. They seem to be more yellow than others. But I will tell you this. Oh, it's coming in already. The orange and the red. We've got 2 times orange. And hello. Oh, my friend Holly and Patrick are here. Hi, Patrick. So excited. Okay, so get ready to take your vitamins. And don't forget, please, may I have my vitamins? And then when you receive them from whomever it is that's helping you, you say, thank you for my vitamins, right? Healthy habits meets good manners. But then, to top it all off, something really super duper important. We never chew with our mouth open. We are not cows, and we never talk with our mouth full. No, no, no. We would like to be invited to the nicest restaurants, maybe to the Queen's Tea, perhaps even to a fancy ball. And that's not the place where you chew your food with your mouth open. Ooh. I know the over-under is orange. I love that. That's amazing. It is. It seems like people are really going for the orange today. It's Clemson. It's a Clemson vitamin day. Or maybe it's the Gators. I don't know. The Bears. See, now I'm getting into football. That's not even until tomorrow night with Girls Gone Green. And that's when we're going to be practicing football. I love football. Okay, I digress. On the count of 3, the big reveal is coming out to you. And then we read a life lesson from the Beginner's Guide to the Universe. Are you so excited? And Syracuse, yes. That is so true. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, sorry. It's 1 red and 1 yellow. I did give you a hint and say there's an abundant amount of yellow. So statistics prove. Well, who cares about statistics here? We just care about taking our vitamins, staying healthy, and just doing the right thing. Ready, kids? If you're taking them with me, I don't know. Maybe Anzor and Kai are watching. 1, 2, 3. And the brains are just abundantly being hydrated today. And look at this. Wait, 1 red, 1 yellow equals orange. Okay, bravo. And I would just like to say that, Chuck Gill, if you could pick the page for today, you are abundantly wise. So any number from 7 to 157, I'd like to see what the message is, because it's going to be a good one, I could tell. And Frank Simon said, my first instinct said 1 yellow, 1 red. Should have gone with my gut. It's always right. You know what, Frank? You should. And next time, you will. Chuck Gill, 149. let's see what's on page 149 today from the book that I love so much, A Beginner's Guide to the Universe, Uncommon Ideas for Living an Unusually Happy Life by author Mike Dooley. Ooh, here we go. What if every wrinkle, scar, and gray hair made you more beautiful? Every tear shed, mistake made, and challenge faced drew you closer to the light. And every breath taken, sentence spoken, and path chosen sparked uproarious cheering from behind the curtain of time and space. They do. Taking full responsibility for your life includes never forgetting to have fun. The novice learns to be honest with others in terms of who, what, when, and where. The advanced soul learns to be honest with self and discovers that perspective rules, yet changes swiftly. The master, however, studies honesty in terms of motivation, where heretofore, I put the 2 on there, it's heretofore. The lies have really piled up. My favorite is, taking full responsibility for your life includes never forgetting to have fun. That's today's message, and I totally agree with that. It is so true. Have fun. Good morning, Aunt Cecilia. I'm so excited you're here, and I'm so excited you were here just in time to hear those messages, because it's just true. We need to have more fun, and I know that not everyone is able to, and energetically speaking, it could change throughout the day. But if you can remember that at some point, fun was a priority, and that's a good thing to remember. Okay, are you ready? Huzzah! A rule to live by. Exactly. Now, it's time for social distancing, buddies. And today, I had a thought. Yeah, it's true. I have many thoughts, actually. I'm going to bring out Bartholomew. He's our original. He is the original, right? Social distancing buddy. If it weren't for him, none of you guys would be possible. And that's pretty awesome, isn't it? Yeah. So I figured that maybe today and every day, I think you should come back out. And then you could grab a friend to bring out with you. What do you think? I like that. Yeah. He was complaining. I got a note in my inbox. It just said he's really just tired of sitting back there waiting his turn. I know. I listened. I read it. Okay, fine. And now, without further ado, who should we bring out? Because today's letter is P. And, okay. Oh, I got it. He said Piggy, because Piggy starts with P. And it is one of your original best friends. Okay, fine. We'll get Piggy. All right, so Piggy. Gonna come out now? Perfect. Because we have so many people we want to send love and light to. Nicely done. And who would they be? Well, our friends that are the police, right? And frontline workers. And yeah, we have lots of friends over in India right now. Like, for instance, Aja. And I know so many other people that watch Storytime. And I want to send them so much love and light and peace and healing and kindness, because we have not forgotten them. And I know you haven't either. If you have anybody else that you would like to add, you can put it in the comments. Otherwise, you could just think of them silently. But I think today would be a really great idea if we could all pool our energy together from our heads, from our hearts, and our third chakra, our heart chakra, right? Wait, is that our third chakra? That's not our third chakra. No, it's red, orange, yellow, green. It's our fourth chakra. I made a mistake. Sorry. I meant to say number 3 from our heart chakra. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit. Okay, I'm going to stop talking. And now, I like that one too. Parents. That's a good one. Okay. Parents. And who else? Let's see. Something else came through. Performers. That's a nice one. And how about anyone else out there that just needs love and light because of something that they might be going through, like a painful situation? It could be like hurting their heart right now. And we want to make sure that we send everyone love and light. I like that. Ow! That was my Piggy. The book just landed right on my toe. Pony keepers. Yeah, I have friends. Or pony drawers and artists. Okay, I'm just going to go into my breathing space right now because my toe is throbbing. Here we go. Are you ready? On the count of 3. From your head, from your heart, and your whole being. We're going to send love and light out so abundantly that we can elevate the vibration of the global population. And I want to have a special focus today on our friends over in India. Okay? That was incredible. I love that. You guys are amazing. You exchange energy so beautifully. And I love the fact that every day we take time out while we're having fun, while we're learning, while we're laughing to think of others. And I think if we can all just do that in our everyday life, walking down the street, if you see someone who's maybe they're begging and they're poor and maybe they're homeless. I think if you're walking down the street and you see someone who just looks sad and not as happy as you can send them love and light right there on the spot. You don't have to wear a cape to be a superhero. No, you send love and light. Okay, well, thank you so much, Bartholomew. I'm glad that you let me know about your grievances, and I listened, and I hope you're happy, and I understand where you're coming from. And now we're going to breathe in, okay? Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Yeah. Oh, and hug from Liv. Yes, from Massachusetts, our friends. Yes, Melanie, Liliana. Couldn't we all use a hug right now? I think so. Okay. So, you know what we have to do? We have to bring our arms up. We have to breathe in nice and deeply, and then only positive words. No negative words. It's like junk food for your soul. That's right. And you don't want that. No, come on. Here we go. I am grateful. I am light. I am love. I am ready to read. I'm focused, baby. I'm focused. I can't wait for the books. And also, did I mention that other healthy habit that is so important? Brushing your teeth. Because you don't want to have to go to the periodontist. But in case you do, I mean, they're well trained and they're amazing, right? Okay, I know. I'm so excited. Time has to come soon where you can see and share smiles again and not just smiling with your eyes. That is so true. That is so true, Chuck. I totally appreciate that. And that is why brushing your teeth is so important. Because when the time comes that you have to take the mask off, you want your pearly whites to look nice and ready. Get them ready. That's right. Producers. I have my executive producer, Ryan, all the way from Ireland. Love and light goes out to you every day, all day, and you know it. I couldn't even define words without you. I'm so excited. Who's ready for a book? Okay, I have so many books. I thought it might be fun if we learn a little bit about, let's see, a day in the life of a baby bear. Wouldn't that be fun? Uh-huh. I think it would be great. Oh, look at that. By Peter and Susan Barrett. I can't wait to see what this book is. Oh, one day in the late autumn, a mother bear made a den beneath the branches of a fallen birch tree. She knew winter was coming. Even her thick black fur coat could not protect her from the cold north wind. She crawled into her den, and there she slept all winter, curled up in a tight, furry ball. That looks like everyone this morning before they got out of bed. Some days I wish I could hibernate right through the rest of this entire situation we are going through. There was still snow on the ground when she gave birth to her twin bear cubs. The babies were tiny, no bigger than a man's hand. Their eyes were closed. They had no fur, but their mother's long, shaggy winter coat kept them warm. and they fed on their mother's milk and grew a little bigger and stronger every day. Soon they opened their eyes and began to grow soft, fluffy fur. Look at how beautiful those little baby bears are. I am so amazed. I'm not amazed. Well, I am amazing, but I'm so amazed at how tiny bears are when they're born and they grow up to be so big. One day, the mother bear sensed a change in the air. She raised her head toward the sky and twitched her nose. She could smell the first scents of springtime, cherry blossoms, new grass, and fragrant wildflowers. Kind of like the time that we're living through right now. Right? You might see these flowers in your yard. The mother bear crawled out of her winter home, followed by her cubs. The cubs squinted and blinked in the bright sunlight. The sun shone on their fur and showed the difference between them. One baby bear had a shiny jet black coat, while her brother's fur was a deep chocolate brown. Look at that. At first, the mother and her cubs stayed close to the den. The cubs learned about life in the forest and how to climb trees to escape danger. When a raccoon came too close, the mother bear growled a warning. Roar. Can you growl like a bear? Roar. And the cubs scampered up the nearest tree. Look at that. And you might wonder, how is it possible that that little raccoon could be danger? Well, remember, the bears are little, the cubs, and you never know if that little raccoon is out during the day, could have rabies. The cubs learned how to stand on their hind legs so they could see what was happening farther away. How cool is that? They loved playing games, racing, romping, and wrestling with each other. The jet black cub was a little smaller than her brother, but she was quicker. After a few months, the twins were big enough to wander through the forest. They followed their mother as she looked for all the things bears like to eat: insects, grubs, plants, berries, and best of all, fish from the streams and rivers. One day, the bears found a stream full of silvery-colored fish swimming upstream to lay their eggs. What a feast this would be! The mother bear swam out into the icy cold stream to catch the fish, and the twins stayed on shore. Look at that. The mom is going and getting some lunch for her babies. The days grew warmer, and soon it was summertime. One day, when the sun was shining brightly in a clear blue sky, the bears returned to the stream. The cubs had grown braver since their first visit to the stream. This time, when their mother swam out into the stream, the twins followed her. The cubs were glad to escape the biting flies and to splash about in the cool water. Excuse me. That looks like Annabelle and Maddie. The cubs were so busy playing that they didn't notice their mother had turned to the shore. She had seen a huge black male bear at the water's edge. Uh-oh. She thought her cubs might be in danger. So she bared her teeth and growled loudly to scare him away. See that? Because mothers do that. We were like, "Rrr." Out in the stream, the brown cub heard his mother's warning growls and swam back to the shore. His sister tried to follow him, but the current was too strong. The current began pulling her farther and farther from the shore. Uh-oh. Now what? Oh boy. The current swept the cub faster and faster downstream, carrying her toward a place where the stream joined a wide, deep river. The water splashed about her ears, spun in circles, and pushed her past big boulders. The cub couldn't even cry for help. All she could do was keep her nose out of the water. Whoa! Look at that. Can you imagine? When her brother reached the shore, he realized his sister wasn't with him. The two cubs had never been apart before. He let out a long, frightened howl and began running along the bank of the stream. His mother raced after him, plunged into the water, and swam out to rescue her little cub. Whoa! They're beautiful, but you definitely don't want to disturb a cub or a family of bears. If you see them, stay still. And if you're going to walk away from them, you never turn to run. You always walk backwards. The baby bear saw her mother coming and yelped with joy. Her mother seized her by the scruff of her neck and lifted her out of the water. The baby bear clung to her mother's neck with all her might as her mother carried her back to shore. There she lay in the warm sun as her mother licked her dry, and her brother stood by, waiting to play. Soon she was on her feet again, and the twins were doing what they enjoyed most, romping, wrestling, and chasing each other around in circles. For the rest of the summer, the baby bear stayed in the shallow water near the shore. Not even the tastiest fish could tempt her out into the stream. But by the following summer, she had become a strong swimmer. She was able to swim out into the deepest waters of the stream and catch fish herself. Someday when she had cubs of her own, she would catch fish for them too. Look how beautiful. A day in the life of a baby bear. That was a great book explaining all about a baby bear and how they grow up, and it's not easy, you know? They have to learn how to fish and swim. It's a lot of work for a little bear. It is. Okay, now let's check this one out. There's a connection. Bear and Mrs. Duck. Well, you guessed it. Bear is the connection. I just thought this looked so cute. I can't wait to see what this is about. Illustrated by Patience Brewster. Now, I don't pre-read the books before I bring them out because I know that these are all children's books. One thing I can say is that A Baby Bear was by Peter Barrett, and this is illustrated by Patience Brewster. So today, the author is where we're seeing the letter P. I wonder if it's going to be that way for the third book. So exciting. It's written by Elizabeth Winthrop and illustrated by Patience Brewster. Bear and Mrs. Duck. Nora loved Bear. They ate lunch together. They read stories together. They slept in beds right next to each other. Oh, look at how cute that is. She's got a little baby bed for a bear. He's got a little lamp. One day, Nora had to go to the store. Bear was sick with a cold. He had to stay inside. Bear, said Nora, this is Mrs. Duck. She'll take good care of you while I'm gone. Bear looked at Mrs. Duck. He did not like her funny floppy feet, and he did not like her beady black eyes. He did not like her fat fluffy tail. Uh-oh. Bear ran to Nora, and Nora gave him a kiss. Be good, Bear, she said. Aw, kind of looks like Bartholomew. Don't go, Nora, cried Bear, and he burst into tears. I'll be home soon, said Nora. I love you very much. And Nora gave Bear a big fat hug and an extra squeeze. Goodbye, she called as she went out the door. Oh, Bear looks so sad. Duck looks kind of proud. I'm going to sit and wait for Nora to come home, said Bear to Mrs. Duck. Would you like to draw a picture while you wait? Mrs. Duck asked. No, cried Bear. Would you like to read a book? Mrs. Duck asked. I miss Nora, said Bear. Of course you do, but she'll be back soon, said Mrs. Duck. I'm going to sit here and wait, said Bear. So Bear waited. He stared at the ceiling. He kicked his covers off. He pulled them back on, and waiting is very boring, said Bear. Looks like Mrs. Duck is knitting. Oh, but what a sweet little setup. How cute. Yes, it is, said Mrs. Duck. Shall we draw a picture while you wait? We don't have any crayons, said Bear. He was not going to show Mrs. Duck the crayons in the box under his bed. The toys in that box were his favorite toys. He only showed them to Nora. Look, I brought some with me, said Mrs. Duck. The crayons were big and fat and brightly colored. Bear wanted to hold the blue one. Blue was his favorite color. All right, he said, but I'm still waiting. Bear drew a picture of Nora. He colored Nora's dress blue. Mrs. Duck colored Nora's hair brown. That looks just like Nora, said Mrs. Duck. You draw very well, Bear. Well, thank you, said Bear, but I am still waiting. Yes, you are, said Mrs. Duck. Would you like to read a story next? The books are up too high, said Bear. Nora always gets them down for me. Oh, well, which is your favorite book? Asked Mrs. Duck. The blue one on the very top, said Bear. It's the one about the three bears on a picnic. Mrs. Duck flapped to the top shelf. She picked out Bear's favorite book and floated down again. Wow, said Bear. That was easy. Wow. Quite impressive, Mrs. Duck. Mrs. Duck read Bear the story. Bear snuggled up next to her. Her white feathers felt soft and smooth. What should we do now? Asked Bear. Well, we could wait some more, said Mrs. Duck. But waiting is so boring, said Bear. Let's roll a ball back and forth. Oh, I forgot to bring a ball with me, said Mrs. Duck. I have one, said Bear. Ah, Bear's giving Mrs. Duck a chance. Yeah, he definitely tried to see how much he could push his luck with Mrs. Duck, but Mrs. Duck was patient with Bear. He pulled the box out from under his bed. There, on top of his books and his crayons and his toy boats, sat his big blue ball. Look at that. He rolled it to Mrs. Duck, and she rolled it back. Bear giggled. You look funny upside down, he said. Look at how cute Bear's giggling. Ah. They played ball until Bear got bored. Will Nora be home soon? Oh. Mrs. Duck looked at the clock. Very soon, she said. Do you want to play hide and go seek? She asked. Yes, cried Bear. That's my favorite game. Nora says I'm very good at it. Bear hid his eyes and waited as long as he could. Ready or not, here I come, he called. Oh, he looked under the bed. He looked behind the shower curtain. He peeked into the closet. Mrs. Duck, you are a very good hider, he shouted. Come and get me, she called back. Oh. He followed her voice into the kitchen. She was sitting on top of a cabinet. There you are, Bear said. I found you. Well, look at that. She could flap up there. It's pretty impressive. Yes, you did, said Mrs. Duck. You have bright eyes, Bear. When Bear hid, it took Mrs. Duck a long, long time to find him. He was sitting in the bathtub. Let's play with my toy boats, Bear said. Ah, Mrs. Duck filled the bathtub with water, and Bear dropped all of his boats in the sea. I can't reach my sailboat, Bear cried. It's floated too far away. Mrs. Duck climbed into the bathtub and paddled over to the sailboat. She pushed it back to Bear with her yellow beak. Look at that. Wow, you're a good swimmer, Bear said. Well, thank you, Bear, said Mrs. Duck. I want to get in too, said Bear. Well, not today, said Mrs. Duck. You have a cold. Next time I come, you can swim with me. Aw, a little bear is so cute. The door opened. I'm home, said Nora. Where are you, Bear? Here I am, Bear cried. And he ran down the hall into Nora's arms. Oh. Nora gave Bear a big fat hug and an extra squeeze. I missed you, said Nora. I missed you too, Bear said. Mrs. Duck put on her cape. Goodbye, Bear. See you soon. She's lovely. Goodbye, Mrs. Duck, said Bear. Did you have fun with Mrs. Duck? Asked Nora. Well, said Bear, she's not the same as you. No, she's not, said Nora. But she can fly, said Bear. Wow, said Nora. And she's a good swimmer, said Bear. Next time she comes, she said I can swim with her in the bathtub. Well, that sounds like fun, said Nora. Aw, I love that. That's a sweet story. Wait, I think there's one more page. But she's not the same as you, said Bear. And he gave Nora a big fat hug and an extra squeeze. Oh, that's a great story. Bear and Mrs. Duck. It was a great story. That's so sweet. Because sometimes we have to have someone else mind us or watch us, and they're not going to be the same as whoever it is that we normally wish could be watching us or staying with us. But we have to give them a chance, right? You want to make sure that you give them a chance. Bear really tried to see if he could break Mrs. Duck down and say, I'm not going to play. But the minute he allowed himself to have a little fun, just like in our lesson, you know what happened? He was able to have fun. Good lesson today. Good lesson. Next, this is, you know what? I'm switching because I just remembered what book this is. And we're going to keep this one to the side. This is going to be a good one. Some of you, I know, are able to go and celebrate a little bit of time down the shore or the beach. And this is What's Happening at the Seaside. I wonder what does happen at the seaside. By Heather Amory, illustrated by Stephen Cartwright. So far, no letter P. Building a sandcastle. Woo! Everyone is doing something to help build the sandcastle. Who's digging the moat? Which bucket made the top of the castle? And how many flags are there? Well, let's just see. If I were to look and I spy with my little eye, you want to look for a bucket that's not completely round, and I think that that is what I found. Check it out. How many flags are there? Well, let's see. Can we count them together? 1, 2, 3. I see 3 flags. Pretty good. In the sea, how many children are wearing snorkels and who's learning to swim? Who doesn't like being in the water? And how many seagulls are there? Whoa, this is such an activity book. Had no idea. But I will tell you this. How many children are wearing snorkels? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't mistake Grandpa's pipe for a snorkel. 5 snorkels. Oh, let's check out how many seagulls there are. Let's see. Can you find the seagulls? They kind of look a little bit like bald eagles in this book. There's 1, 2, backwards, 3. But that's not a seagull. It just looks like it, right? That's a pool float or an ocean float. Having a picnic. A picnic sounds delightful right now, as I did not have my breakfast yet. How many children are eating sandwiches? And, who's being naughty? I would definitely think that this one deserves a bit of a timeout or an Olympic medal, because that is a challenge right there. Everybody's just trying to eat their lunch. Look at the seagulls on top, hoping that somebody drops something. Oh, look at that one. Let's see. Who's eating their lunch? 1. I don't know. Eating and serving are 2 different things. This guy's definitely eating his lunch and getting a show. It's kind of like dinner theater, only lunch. There's another one eating his lunch. The sandwiches look pretty good. Oh, playing in the rock pool. I've never played in a rock pool before. Have you? I played tambourine in a rock band, but never in a rock pool. Let's see. That's pretty cool. Oh, they're collecting shells. Check it out. Look at all those shells. How many red buckets are there? 1, 2, 3. Subjectively, I'm going to say that that's orange. 3. Oh, on the jetty. This is cool. That's a great picture. It looks like a pirate ship, but it's a bunch of sailors. Who has lost their hat? Oh, check it out. Seagull stealing a hat next to a cat. How do you like that? The ice cream stand. One of my favorite places to be. Doesn't that just say, let's go down the shore? Seagulls are everywhere hoping to get ice cream. Ooh. Let's see. What children have pink ice creams? Can you spy with your little eye to see which ones have pink ice cream? There's one. Let's see. There's another. Pink ice cream is like strawberry. It's delicious. I just had some the other day. And it's time to go home. Boo! Everyone seems to have lost something. Who's looking for his pipe? Well, that would be Grandpa, because Grandpas smoke pipes. I wonder where his pipe did go. Uh-oh. Look at that one's got somebody's mask. Well, it's nice to know that they were wearing masks when they needed to go to the boardwalk. Well, what's happening at the seaside? Lots of stuff is happening at the seaside. But if you go, don't forget, be safe, be mindful, and don't litter. No, you want to use the garbages. No littering at the beach. No. That's not nice because then the water takes all of our garbage and it goes into the ocean. We want to keep our oceans clean and our beaches clean. Absolutely. So we have to do our part to help Mother Earth keep it clean. Because Mother Earth, unlike Mother Bear, really cannot do much with her hands because she's always like doing other things. I wonder if Mother Earth has hands. That's interesting. But we just don't want to let her down. Let's keep our earth nice and clean so that we can, spend lots and lots of time here on our beautiful planet. Yay! Exactly. It's so true. Now you know what we have to do? Hug. I could use a hug right now. Couldn't you use a hug? Exactly. So put your right hand on your left shoulder and your left hand on your right and give yourself a hug for me. Squeeze yourself so tight and know that everything's going to be all right. And I'll see you tomorrow when the letter is Q. Q. And the day is April 28th. It'll be Wednesday. And I can't wait to see you then. Okay, breathing my way out. Let's do it. I am feeling really peaceful. I am ready for my day. I am so grateful you are here. I am totally content. Thank you so much for being here today and every day, Sunday through Friday, 10 to 11 on Facebook and YouTube. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. Thanks for joining. Bye, guys.